it's Haley, and I am back. The last video, I was kind of finishing up this tag, and I put the finished product, or, you know, how I was done working on it at the end of the video. So I ended up moving the stuff kind of to the center and the focal point. I almost wish I would have scooted it down a little bit more, and I see where the edge of the glue is while it was drying. I think it also did scoot a bit, because what I did is put a pretty large amount of glue and then set the bow on top of it and left it to dry. So it might have moved, it might just have been I put it that way. So anyway, what I do need to do still is the eyelet. No, it's not an eyelet. Hole reinforcer. So I pulled out some that I thought maybe could work, that might look good, and I've kind of narrowed it down to these two. But I think I'm going to do this one. I really wanted to pull in some of the blue. So, yeah. Let me do that. I have figure out the placement first before I go punching the hole. What do we think? Do I want it a little bit lower? That's a little much. Something like that. And I'm going to finish up this in the video. I will show you kind of some other things we might do a little bit more in the Traveler's Notebook. And then I'm going to alter a few things for craft storage. This, I'm kind of deciding between some things. This was a like Q-tip and cotton holder from the Dollar Tree, and I have a few things I want to do with that. So that's what this video is going to be about. Let me go grab my hole punch and I'll be right back. Alright, so I adjusted it a little bit so it's a little bit further this way. Seemed like I was reaching too far. So I'm going to do that. I'm actually going to punch the hole first without that in it. That way I will kind of avoid some accidental punching of that. Alright, let's go in there. What do you guys think? I almost went with the book page, but I ended up on the little florally piece. And these, all I did was take some of my scraps, and I have a 5/16 circle punch. First I went through and punched some holes with my little hole puncher, and then I grabbed my little 5/16 circle punch, centered it around the dot, like turned the punch upside down so you could see where it was punching, centered it around the hole, and punched all the little circles out. I actually have this tiny little drawer thing with all of my hole reinforcers in it. And I have two little bags. So let's just get these out of the way. There were a few other things that I had pulled out to add into the book. Just, you know, some things I think I've kind of decided on. I'm not going to be adhering down very many embellishments. I'm going to do a lot of clipping, like paper clipping on, and then the envelope that matches this, I am going to send with extra goodies and things that she can decide and choose how she wants to decorate it. Let's see. This I pulled out because I really liked it as this little blue butterfly, but no. I don't want to keep fiddling with this. So I think that's going to be how it is. I don't know if I could find something to kind of center that. If not, it's alright. I also might put some twine on it I think that's what I'll do. The other option I was thinking of was just having like a piece of paper fold over and a staple. I kind of like that look, but that's a little more junky, you know. I pulled out this little circle scrap. It looks like a Heidi swap from Dreams, something like that. Oh shoot. I was trying to empty this thing and something went flying. Maybe it was just scraps. That was kind of funny. Okay. I was wanting to do something with this. Try and incorporate a few other little things and maybe a banner and then keep it kind of simple. The other options that I had pulled out for the hole reinforcers was to actually put like a heart there and then just punch with my hole punch right through it. But I didn't want like gold because it was kind of a different gold, and I couldn't find a heart that I liked that matched well. So that's why those are out. That was options. For this, is that color like too matchy-matchy? If I cut it right here and then made a little flag on this side, let's try that. Let me see if I can even cut a straight line to get this green and punchy stuff off the edge. Perforation. Sometimes I think it looks good and you can just leave it in, but I'm trying to do a more cutesy, cleaner junk journal, which is funny because junk journaling started out as it sounds. People would use junk mail, all kinds of leftover things, and I still like to do a lot of that, especially in the vintage journals. But then it kind of turned in to people just doing like pattern paper, tea-dyed paper, and some embellishments. And that's all right, you know. I think you should do what you like in your work, but a lot of those people kind of learned what it was in a different way. So I think that's also why they do it. Now this is just trash. I don't need that at all. Would this look better if it was double-ended? I think so. So I know that a lot of people that watch don't really leave comments, but I really appreciate when you do, just for the fact of I kind of want your opinion on things, on the items that I'm working on, the type of videos, the style of how I did the video, if there are things that you like to change. I know that one habit that I do is I say a lot. I have actually been having a little bit of memory problems and just kind of recollection or recalling things. So I've actually been doing that more, and I've really trying to work on that. I know that's annoying. Okay. Would I want it to the side? And like this? No. I think it would look, the banner would look better centered. And then maybe this to the side. With that on it. What do we think? What do we think? A nice little simple embellishment. And I could actually staple the center of that so it will stay up and fluttery. I think that's what I'm going to do. Do we want to use blue? I have green, yellow, pink. These are from my friend Laura Decker in the Netherlands. These are from a punch. I think I would use one of those colors. It's too much green. Green on green on green. That's not really the right pink. I don't know, it kind of matches that. What do we think? What do we think? I think I like this, and maybe the bottom scalloped circle could be different, and that would kind of fix it all. We could do another gold thing. I'm kind of limited just because these are not like my punches. These are things that were shared, so I just have to choose from what I have, obviously. And I am grateful to have these, so. Ooh. That's too small. Yeah, it's not grounding enough. I have this pink scallop that matches it, but does it match really the rest of the collection, is the question. It's actually pretty close. Let us see, let us see. But then again, now we got a lot of pink. Should we go back to the original? Let's do this one more time. I'm thinking that's what I like. I have to just kind of do it and choose, or I will hem-haw and go back and forth all day and night. Okay, I'm just going to put a little gold staple right in the center. I need to hold this a certain way so I can get it where I want it. Alright, I'm putting it right in there. And it's not exactly centered, but ain't bad. And then I would like to have something else like in the bottom, but I don't really like that this is like washi and no. Let's glue this down because I want this as it is. Jesus, hold on. Dogs are out there dicking around. Put way too much glue on that. Yep. Yep, 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 yep. Alright, that's how it's going to be. Another one down. Now, I kind of want to do a little bit of something on these, not a lot. I really like this little vellum embellishment she had printed on some vellum. I love doing that because it gives, obviously, just a really nice soft picture, but I would want something white behind it to make it stand out. I had a little white heart there. It's still a little busy. I have another little booklet though. I have several little booklets. Alright, let me grab these and like the little center one. Could do a little something on that in a minute. I don't think that, hold on, how did I have this? Did I want it like that? Nope, I had it like this. That looks better, but I think I want a larger like circle in the background. However, I don't know that I will have anything. Oh, these are going to be really good for my vintage stuff. Hold on just a moment. There's some activity out there. Okay. They were just barking at virtually nothing because they're idiots. What if I did this and then this? Or this is a little bit softer. Still don't know. I think it might just be a little bit small for that thing. What about one of the tiny booklets? Okay. We have these two that go in the top of this. I could actually do something a bit smaller, the circle. I do, it does have a little bit of that blue in there. And I love gingham, but I think I would rather do another color than that pink. Maybe I'll go back to it. I wonder, we do have some grays in here, but that's a little pattern on pattern on pattern. Yellow and navy, I do like that. What is that? Kind of liking it, kind of liking it. Then I have to decide. I think I'm just going to put a little staple right here and maybe do some sewing along the edge. And I'm not going to glue it all down. What do we think? Gotta make a quick decision. I gotta make it quick or I'll just go back and forth all night. It's something. It's cute. I like it. I like it a lot. Come on, those two. Alright, sorry. I had to pause that because I have two ding-dongs barking at a fart in the wind. Idiots. Okay. I kind of like this just because it kind of ties both of them in together, but I had done more of like a neon string. I guess that doesn't really matter, but I kind of like that. What do you guys think? To put something else in there. It has the vellum and the blue and the pink and the nude, and I think I like it. Wonder, I don't want to do, oh, What about that? What about that? I kind of like that, but I don't think I want to staple in the middle of that. I think what I want to do is glue it down, glue these down in the very center, and then do some sewing. That's what I'm going to do. Okay. And this, again, is from that old Heidi Swapp Dreams or Dreamy. It's not my, I mean, I have pieces of that collection, but this was not my paper. Again, someone punched these. And they were either sent to me or part of the swap or part of Happy Mail. A lot of what I have from the swap is, again, like little bits and things. And the only like requirement in the swap that I had was to send a note or letter with it, just because not all packages, but some of them I literally didn't keep anything except because it was, you know, had things that I knew a specific person would like, or someone had asked for it, or whatever the reason. So I wanted a letter as like my part to keep from the package. So I always had like a memory of that person, you know, being part of the swap. So that's why, and then the stuff I did keep, again, is usually like little bits and pieces of things, which that's what I like. I, in my stash, would rather have little bits and pieces of, you know, different stuff I can put together than to have, you know, every piece of, you know, just a couple collections. That's my choice, though. A lot of people think totally differently. And again, there is nothing wrong with that. You do you. I want that to set, but I'm going to set that on there. This up there. All right. We've got some stuff done. I'm happy. So again, I want to put this in there because I think it is this one. Look. This is just a note card from Target. And honestly, I don't want to alter this note card because it's awesome as it is. But I think I'm going to do it like this. I do kind of want to do something on here. I think this is going to be like one of the little gifties I just put in there. What is this from? You never know with me. Suddite. I had pulled out a few embellishments that other people had made that I was thinking of adding. But I don't know. I'm still loving this gingham. But I've got way too much going on here. Hi. Hello. And I definitely think these are going to be just little gifties to go in. Little journaling spots she can add wherever she so chooses. There, now you can kind of narrow down. And oh, all I did to this was add a little butterfly banner to it. But I kind of like those together. Yeah, I like this one better with it, I think. Kind of like it just on the corner, but that see, these kind of make the center the focal point because these are obviously note cards to mail to people, and I think this pattern on pattern would be too busy on that one, so I don't hate that. crap is this? What we thinking? What are you thinking? And then add a little staple in the center, because we've already got, she added this gold thread herself. And we could put a little word there. I can grab my tiny word stickers. You know what, let's just do that. I like it. Thank you, Miss Serena. And I think I want the staple to just go straight across. See, now I'm going to start going back and forth. We're just going to put it there. A lot of times, like, the first thing that I decided would have looked better than after I go back and forth forever. But, alright. I like it a lot. Oh, I want to grab my tiny word sticker. Duh. Okay, and as with most of my stash, probably have too many or more than one person would ever need. But I'm going to start doing some more things and sharing a bunch more, etc., etc. So it's going to shrink fast. I definitely don't have as big as some people. Some people have whole rooms. It is heaven, or it looks like heaven to me, you know. You know what I mean. These are embossed. Galentine's over Valentine's. Girl power. That's been, I think these are Studio Calico. I kind of like that color. Anything is possible. Be happy. Peace. Blessed. Oh, she's recently gotten baptized and gotten back into her religious life. So this will be good. She would like that. Yeah, I don't think I want it centered on there. I think I want it like down here. Sure it's straight, because that's real sticky. And of course it's not, but it's me, so what do you expect? Alright. That's how it's staying. Ooh, a gold one would have been good. Nope. Quit going back and forth, Haley. You know what? Let me, while I'm here, just cut this little top strip off, because this isn't closing right, and these are just going to get torn up, and then I won't want to use them. And whatever this is needs to, oh, it's a piece of, like, price tag sticker. Suddite, Dunsky. Now, I do want to do a little bit more with these. I don't want to go crazy, but I want to do something. And the reason I put them on here, because I was like, oh, I want these for journaling, but these are so thin. It would have been better for me to like back them or put them on something and then decorate that thing and leave these on the back. But I didn't, of course, because, you know, it's me. So I think I'll just leave them nice and thin, playful. I I want to do maybe a little tiny banner or something down here. Let me look at my teeny tiny stuff. These can get out of the way. And I can cut something smaller, obviously. I'm just digging. And I believe she likes butterflies, so this would be good to add a little bit of. I don't want it to be too busy. I like this little floral. What do you think? I'm gonna set this box down just because it's a lot right there. Okay. Oh, you can still see me here. Maybe, baby. Why do I have these? Maybe I was thinking of putting them on the corner or something. You never know with me. Alright, I've got a couple options. I don't want to go nutso, or I won't be able to choose. Hi. I'm gonna step away from that. I want to ground that, like put it on a little base or something. Either a banner behind it or a circle, and then that one will be done. Actually getting a lot more done tonight, don't jinx it, than I did last night. So I was like, I punched those out for something else, but I'm like, I don't think I have a punch that big, but again, maybe I'm going crazy, and I do. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I don't know. Ooh, maybe we could do it a little dark, a little mysterious, with some black behind it. It's not big enough. All right, now let me just grab this bag and out of the way. I was trying to like keep them in size order, but clearly that ain't gonna happen. And I don't know about that. Too much gold. All right, let me put these, and I will grab the bag and see if there's something else we might like. Sounds kind of cute, kind of cute. Oh, be careful, I'm going to dump them all over my lap. I'm kind of picky with polka dots. Like, they have to be like a certain kind, or they look kind of, no. I think so far I'm alright with that, actually. Let us see. What I need to do is take all of these inchies out of here. And that's what I'm going to do. It's too small, but And these are far too big for this, but ooh, cactus. I actually have a cactus section. I have a bag with all my cactus things. Yeah, these are from different people and different things, so there's different stuff in here. Oh, what's the dilly? Like armadillo. How funny. Alright. Oh, I want that with my shabby chic. That'll be cute. It's like just almost right. I don't know why I kind of like that, but oh. Then there are these. Ooh, ooh, might be getting somewhere. Let's see. Let us see. Oh, I like that. Shabby chic. These are different. Looks like actual card. This would be good for a little nameplate on something, like a little. But this already has gold. Yeah, someone had given me, I think Serena Nagler, again, Serena had given me a huge stack and I kept a couple of them. Or not given me, I think like those were for the swap. But I did keep a couple. Alright, those are not gonna work, and that is our only options. Yeah, these are the last ones that are bigger, but they're not big enough. So, ain't happening. Alright, and I think the vellum, because I have that parchment paper behind it, it just wouldn't really work. Let's see if this would even... Just almost, and that's almost like a gray, brown, black something. This is almost too big. I don't hate it. What do you think? I definitely don't think it would look good with so many dots on dots on dots. No. Okay. You know what? We have fiddled with this long enough. I think I'm going to go with that. You guys let me know. And also, if you let me know in the comments like what you would have chosen, because I'm sure everyone's going to like all different things. Oh, I meant to set that up. I could also do some extra stitching on there, which I might do. Come on, come on. I accidentally had this on its side instead of setting up. Stupid, stupid. So, I do want the edges a little bit loose, but I need the middle good and solid. Alright, this, I think there was a little flaw, and I'm going to hide that under this. Alright, it's not that big a deal. I mean, just put it on there. I'm going to see that later and be like, that's cracking. What do you think? Oh, geez, someone's hacking in there. Dogs. Oh, my life. Oh, I had set these out because I want these for my shabby chic. Alright. Now, I'm gonna fall backwards. If I layered that with another color, the pink on this one. If I did a double-ended one, and then put something right here. Let's try it. I need to get new blades for my cutter again. I just have a small, cheapy Hobby Lobby one. I do have a guillotine, but like it's put away way under stuff, and I don't really have space to keep it out. So I kind of go through Hobby Lobby blades pretty quick. But a lot of times they will have their brand of like tools half off. So it makes them like $3 or something. Still. I kind of either need to rough up the other side or cut that off, and so roughing it up it is. Oh yeah. This is pretty, but it doesn't match. I think we need something a little bit more basic since we have this busy pattern in the back. But I also a little bit smaller, and then maybe like butterfly. Or we could do a butterfly for the focal point. I used that little white heart, didn't I? Okay, let me grab my hearts. They are. What did I do with my little heart? Oh, come on. I can use the back. There's people that I watch that use their like cut aparts like in journaling cards and will just use like the back, like just the plain pattern on the back. And I'm like screaming. I'm like, no, don't waste it. Yep, we're not gonna find one that size, but I don't know if I love that heart shape. Yeah, I don't know about all that. I do have a heart punch. Let me just go grab it. Come on. All right. I have this and one way bigger in the same shape. And I have this. Just grab some white scrap and punch that. Should I use cardstock or computer? Guess it doesn't really matter. Does it? Well, here's both. Alright, after I center that, I think I kind of like it. I don't know. Ooh, what if I used the green butterfly? I know there's vellum on vellum, but I think in this case, it might actually look good. And it matches that perfectly, and I'll use a gold staple. Yep, we doing it. Okay, so I'm going to adhere this down, and then I will staple these. Again, just laid this down like an idiot. I'm gonna have to use my Eileen's. I have it in this little dispenser, and the point was to have like a smaller thing, but it doesn't really work out. Oh my god. Let me wipe this off in the trash. As I said, doesn't really work that way. I don't want glue on the outside because it will remain tacky. I don't know, what do you guys think? Do you like these kind of videos? Is this, you know, entertaining? Is it informative? I also like to see just kind of how people choose things and how, you know, how they work. But I know it can also get a little bit monotonous to watch, especially if someone isn't super chatty, and although I can ramble about nothing, sometimes I get concentrating and I just go silent. Alright, let me staple it like this. Oh, come on. Perfect! I like it a lot. Okay. That's good. Back to this one that we've skipped over now 3 times. Twice. 2. 1, 2. probably just did that. We need a little something. Excuse me. I kind of like it. Yeah, the Tim Holtz Edge Distresser is the same thing that they sell for a thread cutter that just hangs, and it's got just little tiny razors like a thread cutter around it. It's the same thing, made by the same brand, just with a different name. So it's a little bit sharper. It's like a razor, but yeah, you don't need that. I promise you, you don't. A lot of things Tim Holtz, I feel like they can be worth it, but that, not really one of them. Okay, how big do I even want this, and which part do I want on there? I want this end on there, and I think I do. Maybe I want the whole thing. Oh, did I tell you guys? I think I did. Either this coming weekend or next weekend, when it's nice, I am going to just take a big old tub, make a bunch of tea, and do a bunch of coffee or tea dyeing like in my backyard and just kind of lay everything out. I do live in a rural area. I'm not in like the suburbs doing some weird hillbilly stuff. I live pretty much in the country. I mean, I do live in the country. So, yeah. I think I want to do that. Make this one real simple. I don't know if I want a staple on that. I don't think I do. I'm just going to adhere that down. Alright, make sure I don't get the tips. That's right. Do a little dab on the heart. Okay. I like it. I like it, I like it. I do want to put a little bit of twine or thread at the top, and now that I've got a couple of these done, I want to do that. Like I said, I want to alter maybe this container. I have another one to keep like little threads for my just embellishments and tags, but I also have a bag, just a big old bag of ribbon scraps, and I also want to maybe alter this. I don't know, I can't decide. Or the other option was, I'll show you later, it's like a screw on top, but it's not see-through, so that's the drawback. Alright. Alright. I don't know about all of these creams and nudes. See, that one kind of has a silver fleck. This with a gold flecks I think would be cute. Or I could do pink to pull out the pink in both of them. And, I think I might want to do like a loop over and then a staple with the trim. Let me try that. This is just from the Target Dollar Spot. All right. I think actually that might be a good amount. A bit over, a little bit more. Just measure on this one, even though I want to put it on the other because that's still kind of drying. I don't know if it's quite wide enough to be like a stapley kind. I could do a hole reinforcer with a bigger hole. Or I think I have a little. Hold on. Well, no, I don't even need to hold on. Let me grab this again, and I have these that. Oh. These are actually big holes. Oh my gosh, perfect. Green and then black and white. Or gold on this one. Or I could do the green on this one so they kind of match. And the black and white. Oh yeah. Let me punch these holes bigger first. This one is right, but I want that one. Like, I want this one like centered where it is, but that one I want a little bit lower. I knew it wasn't going to work perfect because it was already punched, but it worked okay. These are from the planner, like, line. So, how do you get these things off? Good grief. Alright. It's gonna be a challenge. Maybe not. I like it. And I may just put a white one on the back. Do I want gold to pull out the gold in that, or the black and white? I still kind of like the black and white. I don't know why, I just do. Alright. These up and grab a little white one. This I'll have to cut off a little bit, but it's all right. And then we can see if we want to do the rickrack, and I don't have to rickrack. Yeah, it's called rickrack. That way I won't have to worry about it, like, just coming apart. Alright, I'll set these back over there. Really, I should have put one on the pink one as well, but that's cardstock, so it's actually like a note card. And I think it would be cute to tie some gold thread around it as like the closure. That's what I'm I'm gonna do. Alright, my thread is right on the chair. I'm gonna have to reach, but I see it, I see it. Alright, okay. Whoops. Apparently that's all stuck on something. Hold on. The end was stuck under my sewing machine. Alright, so I think I'm just gonna do this, make it a little bit shorter on one side, and then tie a little bow with this thread. We'll see how that goes. I'm gonna lay it like that and then put something to weigh it down so it doesn't move. Alright, let's see if I can do this. All shaky and messing all. Yeah, that wasn't long enough. Kind of wish it was lower, but you know, it's alright. Let me see if I can scoot it. I can. Okay, that's just how it's gonna be. I don't think the bow was necessary. If I had just kind of tied it in a knot, it would have worked, but I still like it. Let's do this one. Alright, I think that is all. Let me pause you for a second. I'm going to set all my stuff out that we did, and that'll be it. Okay, hold on just a sec. Alright, so I will figure out something for this. I think I'm going to do something different because we have like the ribbon here, but this is what we got done. This is the embellishment. That piece was from Serena. This is the other embellishment I did. It's still kind of wet, so I'm trying to make sure things don't move around too much. But this is what we got done today. I hope you all like the video and like this craft with me style. We will do the altering in another video, and I'll see how long this was. Sorry for the silence at the end. But I hope you all like it. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll talk to you all soon. Bye!